considering financing a portion of your boat, don't make these boat loan mistakes. The first is not boosting your credit score before buying your boat. So they use what's called a rec credit score when you're looking at a boat loan, which takes more to get a higher score in that than if you're looking at a mortgage score or a auto loan score or even a credit card score. They're all different, but the rec loan score is harder to get a higher score, paying off your credit cards to 30% of the credit limit. So $10,000 credit limit, $3,000 of outstanding. By dealing with that before you finalize your loan, it can help you get your score up, get your rate down. Next, we've got providing all options to the lender on the boat purchase. So another big area to get your rate down is by boosting up the value and showing more equity in your boat. So making sure that they're accounting for all of those little details, electronics, trolling motors, trailers, wakeboard towers, bimini tops, canvas covers, any of those. Now you don't want to use those when you're buying the boat and give the boat credit for it when you're buying and negotiating. But on the loan side, you want to show them everything. Hey, it's got this, it's got that, it's got that. That's going to help them raise the value of the boat with their lender value, which is a special value that they use. It's going to help raise the value and maybe, again, lower your rate. When you're financing, there's thresholds. If you hit 100,000, you're going to get a little bit better rate than if you finance 99,000. If you finance 50,000, a little bit better rate than if you finance 49. 25 is another break. So financing 25 versus 24. Your lender should be helping guide you to make those decisions. You see the boatloanmatch.com. We've actually vetted lenders to ensure that you've got the best ones, not disclosing all of your income, whether it's documentable or not. So another thing that they look at is your debt to income ratio. So the more income you disclose, the lower that is, and that could potentially give you a little bit better rate. Not always, but by giving it to them, they're not the IRS. They don't care. They're not giving that info to anybody, but just give them all that. And that's going to allow them to structure the best deal for you. Apply with both spouses. You can always remove one if you don't want to have the loan in both people's names. If it gets you a better deal, maybe it makes sense. But if you don't show that information, put that on the application, then you're not going to have the opportunity to find out if there's a better rate available for you. Paying junk fees and prepayment penalties, make sure that your loans don't have any of that nonsense. It's unnecessary. And then discussing exactly what you want with a quality lender. So what I mean by that is there a rate that you want? Is there a monthly amount that you want? Is there a term that you want? Is there some sort of payment structure that you want? Maybe you want zero down. Maybe you want your payments to be on a certain date. Whatever it is, if there's something that you would desire, just ask them, hey, I would really like this. What would that do? Have a conversation so you can structure it and personalize it for yourself. And then finally is not discussing how you're going to take ownership up front. Are you going to take ownership in a business entity? Are you going to take ownership at your primary residence or your vacation place? Are you going to keep it at a marina and maybe that it needs to be registered in a different state? All of those can have impacts. And if you don't have that conversation early, then sometimes we get all the paperwork, we take delivery of the boat later today, and something's not right. And we got to start all over with a new lender because you want to take ownership in your business entity, or you want to take ownership in this state and they're not approved in that state. A lot of weird things can happen. So have those conversations up front. Some other mistakes revolve around fraud. This is especially if you're buying a used boat. By using the right lender, they can help you avoid errors in the title and registration, whether it's inadvertent or whether it's on purpose and there's some funny business going on. The lender's going to help avoid fraud with title checks and background checks on the boat. They're also going to be very helpful in those person-to-person sales that are out of state. So I'm in North Carolina and I'm buying a boat that is in Texas. Handling the funds in those situations, I just did a video on it, but handling the funds can be challenging, and a good lender can help reduce the risk there for you and for the seller. As a matter of fact, one of our lenders in the Boat Loan Match group has prevented over $1 million of fraud in just the last 2 years. So it's real, it happens, and you want to make sure it doesn't happen to you, right? So I mentioned some mistakes. Here are the tips. Use our Boat Loan Match program where you tell us about the type of boat you're looking to get. We're going to match you with the lender that's best for you, the type of boat, the geography where you're going to take ownership, the type of down payment that you want, a lot of different things, because lenders, they try to minimize the risk of their overall portfolio. And so sometimes a certain lender does a better job in your area with the type of boat that you're looking to buy, with the down payment that you're looking to make. By us getting that information, we can actually do the heavy lifting of using our industry contacts, say, oh, this is the best one for you. And now all you've got to do is go through and tell them what you're looking for, structure the deal, find the boat, and go out and enjoy it. You can get pre-approval early in the process. They love to do pre-approval, so it gives you negotiating power. Tell them what you want, and then they'll also give you the rate, term, and payment up front. Then when you find the exact one, they fill that in, readjust everything if there's anything changes, and boom, you know exactly what's going on. I've also, with this program, said, hey, what can I do to ensure that the people that are using my stuff have a great experience? So one, you're going to get a free copy of my book, Boat Buyer's Secret Weapon. So you're going to get the downloadable version, but you're also going to get my Boat Buyers Academy, which sells for $247, and my Magic Money Saving Method, which is my negotiation program to ensure you don't overpay. So not only are you going to get matched at the best lender, but you're also going to get all these free bonuses to help ensure that you buy the right boat, that you don't overpay for it, and that you can buy with confidence. So just go to boatloanmatch.com, fill that out, and these will automatically be sent to you. Some of my best stuff. And the Magic Money Saving Method has saved many people thousands and thousands of dollars. I had one guy that saved over 10 grand because of the way he structured the deal, negotiated the deal, and it was all because of the information in these programs. And it's yours free when you apply. We do get a small kickback when you do fund your loan. So if they've got great terms, we would love it if you use them, and they're going to take great care of you. And remember, life truly is better on a boat.